wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hokies headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Not enough juice on that one.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Hey, easy. Whiplash.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You've got to accomplish the mission. This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Fresh set of downs going up top. Comes down, it's Reynolds. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Looking to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The sure hands, it's Brown.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quick give, it's Hawkins. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. first play of the period will be a second down. This time they'll throw it. Turns it upfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got some room, entered to the goal, going airborne, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the field.
Gain of 38. Good enough for a first down.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. 2nd down, gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Green. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
First down for the offense.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
The Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. After the run, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Hits inside. It's Hawkins. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Breaks into the open. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Mensah. Trying to burn this defensive back. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Sends it downfield. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sells the run, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Selling the fake. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Colorado taking on the number 19 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Buffaloes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll ride him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Hokies looking to convert on fourth down. Needs it. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Hokies are flying down the field. Right back to the well. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Reynolds. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball, spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Powers it. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And how about this defense snatching at least a chance for victory away from the jaws of defeat?
And I just love the effort too, Reese. I mean, this has been a long, hard-fought type game. It's been a physical game, and a lot of these guys on defense, they played a lot of snaps. They are tired, but in this situation, you're seeing the effort. Guys flying around, creating a fumble. Boy, it does not get better than that.
Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Sees a crease. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
From the gun, it's Fletcher. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Got an alley. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The run inside. It's Brown. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second and long here. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Needs it here on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Right side, it's Heath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Making his first move. He's got great speed. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Sells to fake. They're all over him. He's going to take off. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Connection to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Wants to throw one first. Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Throwing Mensah. And he gets rid of it.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Extending the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on. Out wide left, it's Fletcher. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. Final minute of play, all locked up, or we headed to overtime. Fielded in the end zone, it's Keith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Jet sweep headed to the edge. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Left side is Reynolds. Turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Fresh set of downs going up top. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Sells the run, looking to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Quick give, it's Fletcher. Swamped immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. 3rd and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. First possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.